Hey, 반갑습니다. Today's a fantastic day. It's actually an awesome day for me. Why? Because I am officially a Florida certified teacher. I just got news that I passed the final portion, the written essay part of the state exams that you have to take in order to receive your certification. So the reason I became a certified teacher was soon after coming to Korea, I realized, look, this lifestyle and teaching and being in the classroom and being able to go to another country and experience their culture and taking my time and doing it was something that was just custom fit for me, especially where I am in my life, having spent so many years in the IT industry. I knew that this was something that I wanted to do. It was a train ride that I wanted to continue. So after looking into so many of the opportunities out in this world as ESL grows so quickly now, it seemed like all roads led back to, or led to, a teaching certification, or sometimes they're called like a teaching credential or something like that. So I think it's important to distinguish for anybody watching this, if you're interested in improving your position in the teaching world, to make the distinction between what all these certifications are and degrees and whatnot. So first, there's the whole world of your TESOL certifications. The 100-hour, 120-hour certifications that you can do in class or online is becoming more common today, just because it's more accessible, especially if you're already teaching abroad. There's certifications like the CELTA or the CELTA, I don't know how, the CELTA. Now those are certifications that kind of improve your knowledge. It gives an employer probably a better feeling that you at least have some baseline understanding of what they're wanting you to teach. The teacher certification, on the other hand, that allows you to be able to teach in the public schools back home in your home country, wherever it may be. In my case, it's America, it's Florida. So if public school is where you want to be, if that's your forte or it's something that you want to do in the future, or your preference, not necessarily your forte, you're going to find that more and more public school programs around the world are making it mandatory that foreign teachers have their teaching certification, teaching credential from back back home where they're from. For instance, a couple examples would be in the Middle East, the ADEC, which is Abu Dhabi's public school system. In Hong Kong, if you want to go there, in the public school system, mandatory teaching certification. The EPIC program, the JET program, they're a little bit different. So they're really just looking for people with a bachelor's degree, be from an English-speaking country. During my pursuit of teaching certification, I searched online and came up empty-handed all over the place. About a year and a half ago, I had already kind of committed partially inside to maybe taking a year off to go back home and get my certification because there was just no other way to do it. But lo and behold, to my surprise, there was an online certification course in my home state of Florida. So my investigations led me to the University of West Florida and their program called the TeacherReady program, their online certification program. They also have in-class, but it was the online certification that I was interested in. Now this program was extremely attractive for me for many reasons. First, I didn't have to go home anymore. I could keep teaching, just sacrifice the time and go ahead and get my certification. Second thing was, there's a thing called the practicum, and that is your in-class time that you have to do. TeacherReady program, the University of West Florida, counts your time teaching abroad in your own classroom in lieu of the practicum. The third thing that was attractive about it was the price. I'll let you go and check it out yourself. At the time when I joined, which was January of 2013, it was about $4,500 for everything. They can put you on a payment plan, but to me that was well worth the price. I would spend close to that in airfare to go back there to sit to take all my exams, to take the course and then fly back someday to teach. So it was well worth it for me. Okay, so the process, how does it work? It's an online program. Well, basically what happens, you enroll for the program, they'll probably accept you and you get set up with the payment plan, obviously. And then they send you out a packet of materials. Now there's actual books that you're gonna get, and then there's a user interface, a portal, a student portal where they deliver the assignments, the lessons that you're going to have to go through, and they do it actually on a schedule, so you can't just skip ahead and roll through them all kind of carelessly. There's several mentors involved in the program that correct your assignments and give you feedback and make you do corrections and things like that. All right, when you're finished with all of your assignments and everything is in its folder and been corrected by your mentors and everything is good to go, copacetic. Now, what's left? You have to sit for 3 state exams that are going to allow you to obtain your certification. The course is mandatory to prepare you by the Department of Education standards. You can't take those state exams unless you go through that course or you are an education major. I think then obviously you can just take the exams. And those 3 state exams are the following. The first one is general knowledge, which is math, reading comprehension, English skills, essay writing, the one that I just got back. All right, the second one, professional knowledge. And this one kind of takes you through the history of education in America, child development as it pertains to education, things like that. The third exam is, now that's your subject area of choice, and it's whatever you want to teach, math, science, English, phys ed, special education, whatever. In my case, there's also English. In my case, I chose ESOL K through 12, kindergarten through 12th grade. Okay, so now for all of these exams, especially for the first 2, general knowledge and professional knowledge, it's like any other standardized test. You're gonna be able to go to Barnes and Nobles, Amazon, or just go down to your bookstore and be able to go to the study guide section and find study guides for these FTCE. That's the Florida acronym for the certification exams. You study those exams, take the practice test, you should be okay. In my case, ESOL, brain damage, alert. The issue with ESOL studying for that exam is there is not much out there in terms of preparing for the exam. I went to Amazon.com. The one that received the best ratings was the only one that anybody really recommended. It had, when I received it, it had spelling errors, grammatical errors. When you took the practice exam, there was identifying the correct answer on the answer key, and it was a lot of vetting that I actually had to do, and I'm like, what is this? I don't even know if I'm studying the right material now. If you're interested in which study guides I used for all 3 exams, check it out in the comments section below. And you can use those. I had 2 for the ESOL just for coverage because I wasn't too confident with the first one. Anyway, this is getting long-winded. The way it all ended was I had to fly back to America to sit for these 3 exams. I had 7 days to sit for these 3 exams. Now, after 24 hours of travel, you are severely jet-lagged, and I was severely jet-lagged. I arrived on a Monday evening and did not sleep very well, so I was severely jet-lagged with no sleep, and I walked right in the next morning at 8 o'clock to sit for that ESOL nightmare. Miraculously, I passed the exam when I walked out. They tell you right away as soon as you walk out if it's pass-fail. There's no grade. It's just pass-fail. And the other ones followed suit, but they were very difficult. You do need to study for these exams. They are not easy. You really need to understand the material. You need to go through the practice exams several times. You got to read the material a couple times. That's what I did. I really committed myself to it. And in the midst, through the jet lag, through the entire lack of sleep, even the whole week, somehow I was able to choose the right answers. And gratefully, it is all behind me now. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know. Anyway, that's how you can become certified. Maybe there are other programs popping up. I know there's one out in California, but this one was in my home state. There are not many out there. So check it out, TeacherReady, if you're teaching abroad or if you're thinking of it and you want to get your certification online. Anyway, hope it was helpful for you. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for watching. Peace.